And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right numbers.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
At the 27-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Inside handoff, Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Eagles at 12 and 2 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, faster.
Tuck this and run. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Riggs, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Panther 60.
Willis on 3rd and goal. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to... The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
At the 17-yard line.
Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. Ooh, the juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver, and it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Here we go, set. Like it. Set. Hey. Check smash, check smash.
Now Willis. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
70 Lions. Ready.
Here's the run with Cadet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Street. Let's go.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
26-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Lamar changing the look. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Again, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. Pushing his way through. The 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. First, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson now. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Luke now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Got it.
The
Ready?
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Ready?
Here's Willis. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Willis out of the gun. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
10 through 11. 10 through 11.
To throw, here's Willis. Lets it go for Nelson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Willis will look to throw it. Now he's going to... He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mike Green. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing is Jackson. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
We changed it.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hurt. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Reload. Ready.
Again, it's Smith. Now, a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Jackson going to change things up a bit. 2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Strickland. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Smith to return it. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
70 Lions. Ready.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Goes right back to Smith again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
49-yard line.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Go!
Back to throw, Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Willis on the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Willis looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. There's a quick throw completed by Willis. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And there they you got him the ball, just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Well, we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Minor. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now Jackson going to shift them around.
The 13-yard line.
2nd and 13. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he's
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we
And
go.
you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it,
Here we go.
Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
70 Timberwolf, 18 Pioneer. Okay.
Right back to the air with Willis. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go now.
Now Willis. Now a run, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Malik Willis, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They go play action with Willis. A little look downfield for Humphreys. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, go street. Riggs. 60 Maverick.
Willis looks to pass it here. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
50. Warriors 70. Stop below 18.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Hey, Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now Willis to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
79 Broncos.
Throwing, Willis. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Go.
Here's Willis. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
60 Eagles.
Willis to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Willis. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler. 8. Let's go.
Willis looking to pass it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bill, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Ready?
Here we go. First and goal.
Set. Cougar nice.
Here's Willis. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's first down. Now Jackson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.